Donna Lippold is here talking about gambling and how it leads to suicide and the great damage that gambling does to our society. Donna, the more we sit here and talk, the more I'm amazed at what you have found out about this.
Right. Well, the other statistic that just blows us away is that 61% of the revenue comes from 10% of the customers.
Unbelievable.
So they love problem gamblers.
61% of the revenue that the casinos make comes from 10% of the people who gamble?
That's right. And
they're the problem gamblers,
and
right?
Many, well, they're called heavy gamblers, but at least 4 out of 10 are pathologically addicted. And what they do is they run up credit cards. So they'll go to these payday loan places, and they'll go to one after another. And just like the testimony that Terry just gave, you know, you can, the former mayor of San Diego lost $1 billion. $1 billion. Her husband owned Jack in the Box.
Lord.
And $2 million of that came from his charitable fund. So when people think that they can go and just have a little fun, there are a few people that can do that. But there are some people who cannot. Now, I want to ask 3 questions. For those of you who are listening, you need to know that they're sending buses in for our senior citizens. They're going to the senior citizen
I know that's
groups.
true down in Augusta, and they give them coupons to be able to spend at the casino, right?
Yeah, they do. And another thing, a new thing of theirs is they're offering $6,000 for any nonprofit to have a fundraiser there down at the Kansas Star Casino. Don't fall for that.
I wonder how many churches will sign up for that.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, the churches are sending people to the casinos. They will probably deny it. But what we need is for every church and every pastor to put this helpline in their bulletin.
Let's give that number again. It's 800, that's 1-800-522-4700. That's 800-522-4700. Donna, there are some people who maybe don't even know they're problem gamblers, and you had 3 questions that you can ask of yourself, and the answers you give will maybe shed a whole lot of light on whether you've got a problem or not. Share those with us.
Okay, first of all, have you ever tried to stop, cut down, or control your gambling? 2, have you ever lied to family members, friends, or others about how much you gamble or how much money you lost in gambling? That's an indicator. 3, have you had periods lasting 2 weeks or longer when you spent a lot of time thinking about your gambling experiences or planning out future gambling ventures or bets? See, we all think that, you know, when people gamble, they think, oh, well, just one more time and I'll win. One more time and I'll win. Slots are the crack cocaine of gambling. It's the most addictive form of gambling that there is. And there is a threat to bring that back into 3 different areas in Kansas.
Now they're talking about opening the dog park again, correct?
And there's 3 dog places in Kansas. One down in Southeast, one up in Kansas City, one right here in Park City.
They're closed right now.
They're closed now, but they want to put these slots
They want to open them up, and then they want to put slots in them as they open them.
That's right. And we have got to understand that the body of Christ is plan A. There is really no plan B. So Christians need to get out there and talk to your friends. I'm sure that all of us, either in our family or our circle of friends, have got people who are going down to that casino.
Without a doubt, I know
That's
so.
right. Let me tell you some good news, though. When I had a prayer conference last fall, His Helping Hands called and said, you know, can we advertise your prayer conference? They put it up on the billboard. So when I found out that awareness was so low in Kansas, I called them and I said, is there any chance that they would be willing to put up the hotline number? And I had the billboard artwork done. They said, absolutely yes. Wonderful people. And then I got an email 2 weeks later from a guy who was just managing it. It had nothing to do with ownership. And he said, I got your billboard up on East Kellogg. I called Bot Radio Network because I knew that we had some very well done PSAs. They're 1 minute long. They're excellent. I just heard it yesterday morning. Bot Radio Network put it on there. I called KJIL out by Meade, Kansas, out by Dodge. They're running it. You need to find out who in your sphere of influence needs help. You need to start talking about this because Kansas has got a major problem. In our area right here in Kansas, we had people in this survey. Now there were 400 people from each zone. 1,200 people did this survey, and we have the highest risk right here in this new one, the Kansas Star.
And of course, we've got two powerful stations at Scott City and Garden City, and it's been a tremendous problem in western Kansas for a long time, right, Donna?
Well, they opened up in 2011. They were the first casino to open up. There have been more than 2 suicides out in Dodge City as a result of that casino.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that businesses have gone, this is what they do. They come in and they say, oh, your business is going to thrive because we're going to bring people in. But really, they eat at the casino. A lot of them have hotels right there.
Spend really all of their money at the casino, really.
That's right, yeah. So the businesses in Dodge City and in Mulvane, some of them have gone out of business.
Right.
You
That
know,
makes sense. It does.
We just had a prostitution sting down in Mulvane about 3 weeks ago.
Well, and as people lose money, they're going to have less money to use for groceries and for eating out and for doing other
Right.
things. So it really ends up hurting the businesses in the community.
And 89% of the Kansas Star revenue comes from the Wichita area. Now that means 9 out of the 10 pathological gamblers are going to come from Wichita.
Sure.
So we need to raise awareness, and all across this nation, wherever you're listening to this radio show, you need to get the word out that gambling is a dangerous thing for families.
It is a huge problem, Donna, and we appreciate you being on top of it. We want to give that number again, so Donna, why don't you tell folks what the number is again that they can call if they have a problem, or if they know someone that has a problem.
That's right.
They can give them the number.
And what I want you to understand is that Kansas has free counseling for you to help you with this problem. The number is 800-522-4700. It's a free call. There will be someone that will answer it. They will get you hooked up with a counselor right away, and it is free.
Donna, we appreciate you so much, and you're very active in our state. We're grateful. Give our regards to our governor, and I hope he understands how dangerous this is, and I have every bit of confidence that you'll let him know how concerned many of us are in Kansas about it.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to Donna Lippold, Cultural Shield. You can find her by going to our webpage and a link to her, or just looking her up on Cultural Shield. I'm telling you, Joe, you're exactly right. We're blessed to have Cultural Shield here in Kansas, letting us know the danger that gambling is.
We are, and Donna, we
bringing to us.
want you to keep us informed and let us know when you want to come back on. You're always welcome here. We're glad to have you.